Okay, I'm here. Had to find something really fast. Okay. Welcome, welcome. I'm back. Here we go. Hey, Bugsy. That's your dad. That's just Dad. It's okay. It's really okay. He's just roaming around outside watering plants. All right, give him a minute. All right, the link has been given. We are live in the Creative Hand Lettering group. I don't know if I have everything I need here today. Oh, I need water. Hang on. Sit down, but Woody, you're okay. You're okay. Bugsy, you're okay. Everybody's okay. I have a huge mess behind me and 2 dogs. Okay. Hi, good morning. It is, I don't even know, Tuesday, September 16th. I'm home. That's about all I can say about it. I got home really late last night because my husband wanted to go to dinner after I landed, and then, got home really late. So here we go. I have so much to clean up. Good morning, Donna. How are ya? Donna, I have a pile here with something from you. Something from you. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Terry. Everybody doing good? Hey, Bugsy. Bugsy, that's just your dad. Okay, Woody, get down. That's just Dad. Oh, she's freaking out. Oh, man. I just had dog jump. So, what's going on, everybody? Did you miss me? I missed you. Just a little bit. It was so cool where we were. I can't even tell you how amazing it was. It was amazing. Amazing. I loved Kansas. I loved the people in Kansas. They were so nice. The town that we were in was Newton, Kansas, and there were a lot of Mennonite people who I just am in love with. Hey, that's enough barking. That's enough. Everybody's safe. Everybody's good. We had so much fun. If you can ever go to a retreat, I could highly recommend that you do. If you go to one of my retreats or Anne's retreats, I can highly tell you that we do a good job. It was fun. We had a great time. But I think I'm just going to start by opening up some mail. Lost me? It didn't seem like you lost me. Okay, Bugsy, it's okay. It's just Dad. There's lots of mail to open, but I'm going to just open some of it today. So this is from Donna. Oh, look how cute that little owl. Oh, I hate to even rip that. Oh, that's going in my journal. Look how cute she is. I'm going to read that later. Okay, Bugsy, stop. It's just Dad outside. Whoa, look at that cool envelope. Oh no, it's a little, what is it? It's a cool little flip-flap thing. Oh, it's really cute. It has a little hidden journaling. And this tucks into here. Oh man, that's cool. Thank you, Donna, so much. I'll read your note later. Dieta says, I missed everyone so much. I know, it wasn't fun. Okay. Thank you, Donna. Then I got something from Joan Little. Lindsay Ostrom. Oh, look at that nice envelope. Can't wait to read your note, Donna. I can't wait to read this note also, but I'm not going to do it now. Oh, she made me a little suitcase for Kansas. It's so cute. Oh, there's money in it. There's a check. I hope you owe me money for something, otherwise I'm going to have to send it back. It says, do it cute. And it's got all my washi tape, and it says Lindsay Ostrom on the back. And then she sent me more of my favorite flower stuff from Daiso. When I went to Daiso the other day, they didn't have this. I love it because you can paint on it. It's called Chemical Lace Flower Motif, which I just think it's so funny how the Japanese and Chinese name stuff that is just off the tracks. Thank you, Joan, so much. Love it. Then I got something from Cindy Dietz. And another note I'm going to read later. It's squishy. And I don't think I can save the tissue, so unless I can pull this out here, because that's cool black tissue. Oh, I could. Oh, she made, oh, it's so cute. It's got my tooth fairy on it, and then it's a little tooth fairy pillow for when Atticus loses his tooth. It's so cute. Cindy, do you sell these? Because everybody's going to want one. Look how cute it is. I'm coloring this part, and I'm going to write a little something on the back. Oh my gosh, Cindy, it's so cute. I hope you sell these, because if you want one of these, talk to Cindy Dietz. Oh my God, that's cute. And then she sent me something else in another envelope. I got a lot from Cindy. Just ripping into this. Oh, more bracelets. Love me some bracelets. I left my whatever bracelet at the whatever craft house for the next person to find it. Oh, those are cute. Hope they fit. They do. Oh, those are cute, kind of fallish colors. I love them. And another card I'll read later. And what is this? Another super cute tote bag? Can I just say I love tote bags? Is it freezing? It's not freezing on my end. If it's freezing on your end, I'm sorry. I don't see any freezing here. I don't think you can ever have too many tote bags. Let's see. Is this like a crossbody bag? It is a crossbody bag. That's going to be perfect for my journal to carry around with me. Oh, thank you so much. And then, last but not least, I got a card from Pat Brooks. I think it says, you are awesome. OWLSOM. Follow that grow. Atticus. Love and trust communication are the key to life's many adventures. Hope you and Atticus enjoy reading the Follow That Crow together. Well, she sent me her new book. So if you did not know that Pat Brooks, who is one of our groupies here, illustrated a new book that was written by Carolyn Machia, maybe? And it's called Follow That Crow. And Pat's designs are just totally suited for illustrating a book, right? Just so cute. I haven't read it yet because it just came, but really cute. And I'm very grateful that it's not an AI book, because the last two books that I got were AI books, and that makes me sad. Do your own art. Okay, let's quickly talk about what we did in Kansas. I thought I would share. Everybody got this cute little box from Target, and then everybody got all the stuff to create a journal from me. This was my project. Everybody got the stuff to create this journal, except for these pom-poms, which were on the giveaway table, and I almost wish I hadn't put them on here, but it's okay. And then everybody created every page in this book. This says all the colors of the rainbow. This needs to be erased. Hold on, because I don't want to look at it anymore. It's bugging me. Let me erase this. This had how much time it took to trace and color and ink the page. But I don't want to see that anymore. So everybody did all of these pages. This page, Roses Are Red. This page, Think Pink. This page with the 3 girls. This page, Pumpkin Spice and Everything Nice. This page was sunflowers that I decided not to write anything on. This page with the sunflowers also that says, keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot, keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see the shadows. It's what the sunflowers do. And how sad that this was written by Helen Keller. I mean, sad. Green Grandeur with some leaves. I'm an aquaholic, and everybody thought it was so funny because they thought I wrote alcoholic. It's funny what your eyes do to you. Then this little girl that says, oh, the joy. This one that says, don't be blue. Uh-oh, my pages are glued together. This one that says, purple haze. This one that says, somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. And then this one that says, she dreams in colors. And that was the project that we did. Oh, and then everybody drew and stitched their cover piece. And that was my entire project for the retreat. And then it all fit back into here, even with the pom-poms. And that's what we did for 4 days. Everybody created this cute little book in a box, right? So that was my project. This was one of Anne's projects that I wanted to share. I'm not sure I'm done with it. So we made all our own papers. Can you see it? We made all our own papers, and then we used all of our own papers to create a sunflower canvas. I'm going to add some lettering to the side of mine, however. We went to a fabric store and I bought this fabric, so I had to use it. I beat it a little bit, added a little heart here, and it came out really, really fun. So that was one of Anne's projects, because she had a couple. I also had a couple, but I can't find the other one. We did a blessing stick and a couple of ornaments. Oh, here's my blessing stick. I couldn't find it because it went on the cover of my book. There's my blessing stick. And then all this stuff, these were all swaps. There was a little shrinky dink. Somebody made me a Lindsay bracelet thingy, a tag, some charms, another charm. I wanted to add all my stuff to a journal so that I had it all in one place when I came home and went, where is that thing? So Anne's, this was my part. I just was playing for part of the time. You know how I am. This is how Anne started. She gave us her art paintables. So if you don't know Anne Corbieri Scott, go to AnneCorbieriscottDesigns.com and check her out, because you can find all her stuff there. She does collage element type things like I do. She gave us these to paint, and then the directions to make them should have gone on this side, but I'm going to tuck mine in the back. And then again, I played on this side. This was paper that we painted. I played on this side. I didn't paint this yet. I played on this side. This is paper that we jelly printed. That was super fun. I played on this side with more little things that people gave us, our swaps. And then this was Anne's paintable. These were paintables that we made. We were gifted glitter from Barbara Tromley Art Glitter, but I don't use glitter, so I put it in my book. This was part of my swap. This was part of my swap. And this was one of Anne's paintables. More paper that we painted. This was brayer paper. I don't remember what that is. These were all Anne's paintables on one page that I used on 2 pages. Am I on in the camera? We learned how to do packing tape, packing tape lift, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but it was fun. Somebody gave us a napkin. This is just Lindsay playing. And then, oh, we did inchies. Anne loves to do inchies. So we did an inchy swap. You can tell mine is the one with the lettering, but everybody else did inchies. This one says Newton for Newton, Kansas. This is my trash from ripping the leaves of my sunflower here. And honest to God, I had more fun doing this than I did doing this. I loved it. The whole thing got Mod Podged to this paper, and I had so much fun. Then we did a wonky circles, which I definitely am going to steal from Anne. And then these were all of our swaps. And I'm going to flip through really quick because we have addresses here that people don't want given out, but I'm just going to flip real quick. These are all things we swapped with each other, and I glued them all in here so that I could have them in one place. This was a paint palette that Barbara Casey made for everybody, and she gave them all, I can't hide everybody's address. She gave them all great names like Ruby Slippers, Cowardly Lion, Yellow Brick Road, Emerald City, Dorothy's Pinafore, I'm Melting, Smoke, Glenda, Kansas Tornado, and Wicked Witch. Oh. And I did a Shrinky Dink. This was mine. Everybody got a Shrinky Dink letter. More swaps, more swaps, more swaps. A whole baggie full of swaps. More swaps. More swaps. Cute card that one of the gals gave me. This was part of my swap, This was Lindsay just playing again, stitching and painting. And this was my giveaway for everybody. They got a collage element with all the words, not all, but a bunch of words from the signs at the Whatever Craft House. And this was a Kansas sign, or, you know, just all the things from Kansas: sunflower, buffalo, turtle, I can't remember the bird's name, wheat, bumblebees, rainbows. We were gifted, oh no, we weren't gifted these paints. I was just playing with somebody's paints. We were gifted these watercolors from Rachel Best, which I gotta tell you, I've never done or bought Rachel Best watercolors before, but I'm going to buy some because I loved how these watercolor. So I can put a link up once I purchase mine, but it's called, she's called Rachel Best. And that's it. Oh, there's a few more things I have to put in here, and sunflower seeds I have to plant. This was this book. Hang on. Well, maybe it's not. Huh, I guess I don't have it. I thought I had that book. It's the In and Out page book from Grumbacher. It's called In and Out Pages by Grumbacher. I bought the wrong one this time. I bought a hardcover one, which I don't even think they make anymore. But it's a great book because you can pull the pages out like this. And then you can put them back in if you want to take the time to do that. And I'm not gonna. So, anyway, right? Cool, cool, cool. So that's basically what we did at the retreat. And we laughed, and we had 5 women in a bedroom, all in twin-size beds. There were CPAP machines, and me going to the bathroom a few times a night, and we all had a great time. It was great. There were no problems with women sleeping together in one room. So if you think there is, there isn't. Okay, let's talk about this. So I am sorry to tell you guys that I did my research. There are no more YouTube videos that will be live. Facebook has once again changed everything, including the guides section. So Debbie said, every floorboard creaked. Yeah, you got up to go to the bathroom and the whole bed squeaked because it was an old bed frame. And then you walked on the wooden floors of this old 1903 house and every floorboard squeaked. Anyway, didn't bother me. All right, so let's take care of housekeeping. First thing is, apparently Facebook has limited the amount of guides you can have in a group to 50. That's it. 50 guides in a group. So what I think I might do is I'll start a new group with just guides for this group, because I want things saved for me, as well as I know you want things saved for you. So I'm going to try that. But we can only have 50 guides in our group, and we have 50 guides. So there will be no more guides in this group, I'm sorry to tell you. If you're looking for things from this month, I have saved them in the featured section, and then I'm going to try to take those and start a new group. Okay, we'll see. It may work, it may not. That's number one. Number two, Facebook has changed all these videos. So after this video right here that I'm doing with you guys, after it's done, it's going to change itself to a reel, which means that it's a teeny tiny video. You know what a reel is, right? I think you'll be able to click on it and make it larger, but I'm not sure. So my guess is, you know what? Maybe I won't start a new guide. Maybe I'll just go to YouTube, because after I do this video, I will always save it to YouTube. So for those of you girls that like YouTube, you'll have to watch it after the fact. Okay? I'm so sorry. It's not my fault. Call Mark Zuckerberg and tell him what a doof he is and how mad he's making all of us that just want to come here and learn. Hey, Lori Harris, I have your sweatshirt. I'm washing it as we speak, because I wash everything when I get home. Everything, whether if it's dirty or not. And then I'm going to send it back to you. Unless, of course, I decide to keep it because it's really a nice color and comfy. I didn't wear it, but I know it's comfy because I own a bunch. All right, so that's the housekeeping. YouTube for past videos, not live YouTube, unfortunately, unless they change things again. And then no more guides. It's awfully sad. Laura says, what if you have creative hand lettering and doodling 2025 and make hand lettering 2026 compartmentable? I don't know, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. It's fun chatting with you too, Julie. All right, let's just go through this real quick. I was able to keep up on my records, or whatever you call them, my prompts for the month. This was the first one when I left, I think. No. Yes, this is the first one when I left from September 5th. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. Oh, can we have a minute for Robert Redford? He was one of my very first loves, and my husband every year watches Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid like 100 times, and I am a large believer in Burt Bacharach's music, and I almost was going to change our prompt for today to raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining. Anyway, I'm so sad about Robert Redford. I went to Sundance one time. I got to go to the store. We looked for his house. We couldn't find it, but what an amazing place to live. Just take a minute for Robert Redford. Okay, then we did this next one. I haven't been doing the weekend ones, you guys, in case you wanted to know. Oh, Julie, will you give Marshall a kiss for me? Tell him you've got a beer ready for him when he gets out. He'll be fine. He's going to be just fine. Okay, I see trees of green Red Roses 2, this is Louis Armstrong. Then This Is How Dumb I Am. Before I left for Kansas, I did this one. Someone told me long ago there's a calm before the storm, and then guess what I did while I was gone? The same one. Totally different. Someone told me long ago there's a calm before the storm. I know. I've been through high water. I want to know. Okay, I'm not singing well today, so I won't. Anyway, then we had a Billy Joel song, New York State of Mind. I lied. I do know this song by Billy Joel. Hey, stop. That's Dad. And I had a lot of fun doing this one. Some folks like to get away, take a holiday from the neighborhood. Billy Joel. Then I did this one, Bye Bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And both of my levees are spelled wrong. They're spelled like Dan Levy from Schitt's Creek. You know, I don't care. It's okay. But I do like my truck. Then our last one was John Denver, Country Roads Take Me Home to the Place I Belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. So I have kept up. Oh, and this one, which I have to put on a backing. This one was Love, Sweet Love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. All right, so here's where we are. Let's chat for a minute. Here, get a pencil. So what I did not do is the weekends. This one, it's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. I can't sing that one. It's Christopher Cross. It's the Laura song, you know, Laura from General Hospital. Then I also didn't do In a Town Where I Was Born, Lived a Man Who Sailed the Sea, Yellow Submarine. Then I also didn't do Looking Down on Creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. You know, Top of the World, Carpenters. Then Little Darling, which is George Harrison, in case you wanted to know. It feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. So yesterday we did this, or I did this, Almost Heaven. Did that. So now we are to one of my very favorite songs of all times. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and furnish... No, let me find the words. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Grow apple trees and honey bees. I got the wrong lyrics. Anyway, I don't have the Coke song here. I have the one by... Oh, let's erase this, so you can read it. So I did a little deep diving into this song. Found out who wrote it. Just a couple of English guys wrote it. And it was sang by Susan Shirley in England, for England people from England. The song is called I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing. It was written in 1971. It was sung for the Coca-Cola part of it by the Hillside Singers. It was written by Roger Cook and Roger Greenway. And then the New Seekers redid it. I'm not going to play the song because if I do that, our video will really get all screwed up. So let me read the lyrics again. Okay, where are they? This starts out, I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love, grow apple trees and honeybees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to hold it in my arms and keep it company. So, here's what I think we're going to do. I'm going to get a circle. You do you, I'll do me. Wait, let's make sure we have it going the right direction. or sort of. I'm not feeling it yet now that I'm home, because if you could see behind me, you'd see how much I have to put away. There's so much. I want a couple of bumblebees. I want an apple tree and the world. And a house, I think. All right, so there's what I'm doing. Can you see? I hope. I have a couple of bumblebees. I have a very simple apple tree and a very simple house. But I want the world, and I always have a hard time drawing the world, so I always go to Google Doodle of the earth. There we go. Grow apple trees and honeybees and snow white turtle doves. I'd like to buy the world a Coke. I don't know how that song goes. I should look it up. I wonder if I should pen these in first. I think the answer is yes. Is your kitchen done? That's the funniest thing I ever heard. Honey, is the kitchen done? Honey, are you in here? Brent. Okay, I can tell you. He got nothing done while I was gone. That's not true. He did get a lot done, but he did do a lot of procrastination, which is something he's really, really good at. Something he's super talented at. But he did rip out the drywall and get new drywall, started cutting the drywall, and then probably went to taking the dogs out for a walk and watering plants. And then because I wasn't here, not much got done. I'm sorry. I love him so much. But, you know, it's the truth. I ain't lying. I just wanted to be sure you weren't eating my journal, Bugsy. So anyway, that's the kitchen answer. It's getting there. He has a lot to get done, actually, to get ready for the granite guy and the tile guy to come. And then the cabinet doors are all ready. They're already done. So he's getting the fronts of the doors of the cabinets ready to paint. So he did a lot of sanding. He did a lot. Just not my idea of a lot. You know. Tell us about your trip for the memorial. I haven't even talked to you since that. Well, that was lovely. I think I did have a video from when we got back from that. I think there was one, oh, maybe there wasn't one day in between. It was beautiful. It was not a 3-hour Catholic Church service. It was a 30-minute non-funeral mass. I don't know anything about masses, but it was just a basic mass, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what they call it, but we got to pick lots of apples and pears, and we had a beautiful little ceremony for my father-in-law at his house, where my stepmother-in-law buried him, and he would be very happy to be where he is. And it was beautiful. The trip out there, not so beautiful. It's a long drive. And I had a really bad stomachache coming home. Like really, well, for like a week I had a bad stomachache because I was worried about the retreat. Did I have everything ready to go when I got home? Because I was leaving at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was worried about going to Utah and if that would all be okay, and it was. So on the way home, there's about a 2-hour stretch, and then there's a gas station, and a 2-hour stretch, and then there's a gas station in the middle of the Utah and Nevada desert. And I'll be honest, I had to poop in the middle of the desert. It was nothing I've ever done before. And lo and behold, my husband found, because I'm like, all right, you got to pull over. I have like 5 seconds, and then we're going to have trouble in this rental car. And so he pulled over right in the middle of the desert where there was a trash can. Can you believe it? There's no cars anywhere. I told my daughters who were sleeping to not look, and he didn't look. And you know what happened from there. And then I had to get rocks to cover it up. Nothing I'd ever done before, and now I'm really embarrassed that I'm sharing this, and Marshall's probably listening before he goes in for surgery. I found out so many men listen to me in the morning, and I did not know it. And here I men bash a lot. But you know, you guys, sometimes you gotta men bash. I'm sure you women bash when you get together with other guys. But you men are a different kind of creature. When my husband picked the dogs up from the girl that watches them while we're gone, he picked them up and he came home, and the dogs, I guess, were full of all kinds of dirt and twigs and stuff from being at this girl's house. Well, not at her house, because they were outside. And I had to vacuum as soon as I got home because it didn't bother him. But, oh my God, it bothered me. There was so much junk from the dogs. So much. Anyway, I vacuumed last night when I got home, and I feel a whole lot better that I did. When I woke up this morning, it was way better. So that was that trip. The trip to Kansas was lovely. My gosh, that house, that whatever craft house is phenomenal. I would like to do another retreat there, maybe by myself, because Anne doesn't want to do one next year. She's only doing her retreat in Phoenix next year. But I might. I loved it. And I loved the people in Kansas. I loved the ice cream in Kansas. I loved the hamburgers I had in Kansas. It was just great. All right, where's my lyrics again? So the lyrics that we have is, I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. I think I better do it this way. Let's see what this says. Yeah, I want this one. Oh, I don't have a... Oh, well. I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love. Hold on, I gotta think for a minute here. I think I have to erase that. It's a good thing I did it in pencil, right? Much bigger. Furnish looks weird, but that's correct, right? Hey, you guys, come on. That's just Dad going in and out. Grow apple trees and honeybees. It's not going to fit. And snow white turtle doves. Where do I put a snow white turtle dove? I don't know how to draw a turtle dove. Doodle of a turtle dove. Oh, that's going to be hard. Well, not really, because I can just draw a little bird. There we go. Just a little one. What airport do you fly out of when you travel? Sometimes Reno, sometimes Sacramento. This time I flew out of Sacramento. But I can do Reno when it's not snowing. Okay, there's the snow white turtle dove, and she's going to hold a heart. Okay. Now we're going to get the lettering in here. I thought I would have time to teach more lettering, but we did, everybody at the retreat was kind of a guinea pig for the class that I want to do next year, because I'm thinking that journal play day is going to go away. I know, don't freak out, no screaming, no yelling, and book club, and I'm just going to do the empty page class next year. I have lost, what do you call it? Readership? Students? Interest? I just don't have as many people taking either one of those classes anymore. So I think maybe it's time to try something new. So we'll see. But anyway, so I taught in person the empty page class in a large journal format. And then at this one, I taught it as a small format. And I got to tell you, I had fun doing both of them. The flight to Kansas was fine. Really no problem. Not a problem in the world. At the airports, nothing. The only thing coming back was that airport in Las Vegas. I felt like I was in a fishbowl. I've never seen so many humans in my life. I would never go to Las Vegas. You couldn't pay me. You just couldn't. Awful town. An awful airport. My son has to go there this week for a wedding. How'd the dogs like the new pet care gal? Yeah, they loved her. This is their second time there, and we will continue to take them there. They love being there. Bugsy made a bunch of new friends. She was friends with a big, giant German Shepherd, I guess, because she kept sending me pictures of her with this giant German Shepherd. And Woody did good too. And they got to sleep in my bed a lot. So they were in the bed last night because that's what happens when your spouse goes away. You let them into the bed. That's what he did. We had the best caterer in Kansas. I mean, if I was ever to do anything else in Kansas, I would have this girl cater it, because she did not breakfast, she did lunch and dinner for 4 days, and it was beyond fabulous. Like, so good. And then the last day she did cinnamon rolls. So good. I mean, everything was just really good. Couldn't have gone better, if you ask me. I don't know about the girls that came, but I can tell you that. Ramona said, I had a layover in Las Vegas too. It was so crowded. I was wishing I wore a mask. Yeah, it was really bad. I'm going to tell my son and daughter-in-law to bring a mask. It was bad. This is very tiny here. I am so hungry. Hi, Maureen. It was very nice to have everything done for us, pretty much. So all we had to do was create. I mean, we are mostly all moms, and so we were cleaning up and loading the dishwasher and unloading the dishwasher and doing trash, but still, it was very nice to know we didn't have to if we didn't want to. The girl who did the catering was just such a godsend. And there was a fabric store there, and I did not win the prize for spending the most. I spent $70. Do you want to see my fabric? Hold on. Wow, that's tiny. And guess what? My beta blocker is working. I'm still shaking, but I'm not shaking like I was. Okay, let me erase this and then I'll show you my fabric if I can find it. It's such a mess behind me. I can't even tell you all this stuff. I just threw it all in my suitcase, and I took one suitcase. Oh yeah, my suitcase broke the day we were leaving for Utah, so I had to go buy a new suitcase. And I bought a bigger one, and I'm glad I did, because I was able to take it all on the airplane with just my clothes and my craft supplies in one suitcase. It was fabulous. And then one of the girls, Diana Clore, had a weigher to weigh your suitcase to make sure that it didn't weigh over 50 pounds for the... Okay, give me just a sec. Okay, here's what $70 worth of fabric looks like. I bought this one, which has quotes from Mr. Rogers, Lucille Ball, Walt Whitman, E.E. Cummings. It's just beautiful. Oh, and this one is in there. I forgot about this, that they folded them together. This one, that's ledger paper fabric. Beautiful, right? Quilting fabric is not cheap. It's not like going to Walmart and buying fabric, just so you know. I bought this one, which also has words. I bought this one that goes with these. Cafe Fawcett. I love Cafe Fawcett, if you know who he is. He's a fabulous fabric designer. I bought all those. Beauties. I bought this alphabet one. Some of these I don't know who designed them, because I just bought, I bought fat quarters. Everybody loved the white on white fabrics that we painted with watercolors. That's a white on white. Here's another alphabet. Here's another alphabet, because I gotta have my alphabets. I love this one. I don't know what these are. I think they're spool tops of spools, or maybe cigar labels. Here's another white on white with, I don't know if you can see it, but when you watercolor on it, it changes colors, obviously. And then home, family together, and I bought it in white on black and black on white. That's what $70 worth of fabric looks like. You wanted to know about this quote one? I don't know if I have a selvage on here. Let me look. I have a selvage on that one. Oh, yeah, I do. This one is by Chelsea Design Works for Studio E. But it doesn't tell me the name of it. I cut that part off. I'm sorry. But Chelsea Design Works for Studio E. A division of Jaftex. Whatever that means. All right, now let's go back to painting our earth. Where are my paints? Oh, right in front of me, because I want to do my bumblebees first. Before my water gets all green. So, yeah, what else can I tell you? Do you have other questions? What sizes are the pieces? Oh, like this one I bought a half a yard of each. But most of them are fat quarters. Like this is a fat quarter, which is a little bit bigger than a quarter of a yard. I don't know the exact measurements of a fat quarter. What's the name of the person who did the colorful ones? Where is that colorful one? This might be a Seth Apter. Let's look. This is called Curated in Color. Oh, this is Cathay Holden for Moda. Curated in Color by Cathay, C-A-T-H-E Holden. That's the next retreat I want to go take. Or that is the retreat I want to go take. She lives by me, kind of, in Santa Rosa, and she does one retreat a year. I don't know if she still does, but if I could figure out how to afford it, I'm gonna go. I don't know why I'm using a teeny tiny brush. I think because I don't know where my others are at the moment. I don't know if this is correct. Please don't judge me by the fact that I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm just looking at another doodle of the earth, and it's close, but it's not right. And then we have mostly water, and then we have a little thingy up here. Probably, again, not correct. And then we have this one here. I don't know. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. There's another little one right here. I don't know what that is. Russia, China, Asia. I don't know. Okay, the rest is water. That's easy. 18 by 22 for fat quarters. Thank you. The area in Kansas you were looked like a residential area. Yeah, it was a residential area that was turned into a historic district. So it was very, there were very cool houses that all looked like the whatever craft house. That house was built in 1903, and it was a residence for a long time. And the people, Meg Tjurkin, whatever her last name is, I don't remember her last name. Anyway, her family bought it and turned it into a house that they lived in, I guess, for a while. And then it was a daycare. And then she made it the whatever craft house. So how cool is that? Hi, Diana. My friend Diana came from Colorado. And she and I, we shared a bedroom. Well, there were 5 of us in my room. And Diana read a book every night. So she'd go to bed earliest, and she'd read her book on her Kindle. And then I'd come up and go to sleep next. And then the late night girls were Lori Harris, Mindy. I've been saying her last name wrong. It's Staten, but I've been saying Staten. And Barbara Casey. They were late nighters. Late night in my book. Anyway, good morning, Diana. What else can I tell you about? The rainbow stairs that are the iconic part of this house are so tiny. I've seen pictures where they have people that take their pictures on the staircase, and they get like 20 people on those staircases. Not us. There's no possible way we could have gotten 20 people. There were 17 of us, and it was tight, I gotta tell you. It just would not have worked. Diana said, usually I would be a late nighter. Oh yeah, Diana had sciatica problems. She was a real trooper for having sciatica problems, because I don't think I would have been that good. Okay, well, there's my world. Do some apples. Grow apple trees and honeybees and snow white turtle doves. Anyway, those of you girls that are here who came to the retreat, I am going to be asking for a suggestion if there's anything that I should change or we should change. Doreen was my savior. She picked me up from the airport and took me back to the airport. You're amazing, Doreen. Thank you. And a great driver, I must say. Because I am the driver always. When I go with my friends, I don't like to drive with other people. I like to be the driver, and I was fine in the car with you. And Doreen gave me a new craft, like I need another one, like a hole in my head. But Doreen does needle punching, I think, punch needle. Oh my gosh, she did some beautiful pieces. And so now I'm going to have to do needle punching. I spent a long time yesterday finding it on the site that Doreen told me to find it on so I could buy it. You know. Donna said I didn't see, yeah, there was one in the downstairs, like right off the entryway where you came in, but no, we never turned it on. And, you know, it's not like you're not getting the news. We knew what was going on because we all had social media. We just didn't talk about the news, which was probably the best thing about the retreat, is we all just were there for art we talked about our lives and our kids and our dogs and our husbands and that kind of stuff, but nothing in the world. Which, again, this is a perfect quote for this world, this crazy world we live in. What color should my house be? I definitely need a big brush. You gotta find one. What's on the back side? Oh, just black. Yeah, there were no problems. My husband said there wasn't any weirdos. There wasn't anybody who you had to, like, reel in. And I'm like, no, not at all. It was a great group. I gotta say, at every one of my retreats, there hasn't been anybody that really needed a talking to. Except maybe Anne. No, I'm kidding. Kidding. Joke. And then Anne and her two girlfriends got in the car when we were all done, and they drove to Pawhuska, Oklahoma. And I was so jealous. So jealous. I wanted to go so bad. But we just have too much go. Like, as soon as I'm done here, I got to go into the kitchen and clean all the shelves. My husband said. So we just have way too much going on for me to have taken time to go to Pawhuska, Oklahoma. The house did not have a large parking area, but we were able to park just fine. We could have parked on the street, apparently, but in her instructions to us, she said, don't park on the street. But then somebody said, you can park on the street. So it was fine. Especially because most everybody got rides from each other, and it was fine. Okay. Parking was not an issue. Oh, Diana wants a pink house. Yes, Diana, I'll give you a pink house. Diana, if you're in Journal Play Day this month, you're going to really like my colors. That's all I'm going to say. October is Diana colors. I just decided this morning what colors I was using. Oh, Bugsy, no! Bugsy! No, no, no. Oh, nuts. Look what Bugsy did. Maybe you can't see it, but here's one of my... She just chewed the whole end of this and the whole end of this. It's one of my blessing sticks. She loves sticks. At least she didn't wreck the stick itself. Oh yeah, the whole thing is just... Oh, Bugsy. Silly girl. I guess I'll have to buy you some sticks. I mean, not buy them. I'll just go outside and... My other old dog used to eat sticks. He'd bring one in all the time, and then I'd have to vacuum. Did you have to do the laundry? No, we just pulled stuff off the beds. And they had a laundry basket. We put it in the laundry basket. And then they do the laundry. We really did nothing except we did sweep. There are, you know how Dr. Seuss says, look for the helpers? One of my favorite quotes. Well, there are helpers every time that I've had a retreat, and they know who they are because they help every time. And then there were a couple of new helpers, people that I hadn't had come to my retreats before. And there are always helpers that just help. You don't have to ask them or anything. They just start helping. It's fabulous. Really, I can't say enough good things. And then then I started looking for houses here in California to be able to have a retreat at. And let me tell you what, I can't afford to do it in California anymore. Sad but true. It's just ridiculous, the prices in California. Sad but true. So I guess I just have to go back to Kansas. If anybody knows of a cool house anywhere that they think would be a fun house to rent, here's the other problem. In California, I did find a couple of houses that could work. The bigger problem is they don't have any good space for crafting. Like, there's nowhere for us to craft. You know what I mean? Now what are you eating, Bugsy? Are you still eating the blessing sticks? Wait a minute. Did you take this off of something? Bugsy, I have stuff all behind me, and I guess I'm going to have to go pick it up. Anyway. Yeah, their crafting room was perfect. And there's a picture of me. I don't know if I shared it here or only in the group, but she had a whole crafting station, and we couldn't use anything there because that was all her stuff for her retreats, because the girl that owns the house has retreats there. I mean, why wouldn't you? So, yeah. We have a boys, well, it used to be a boys camp, but it's not a boys camp, it's a Catholic camp right down the street from me, and it would make the best crafting place because they have dorms and a pool and a giant room to craft in, but they won't let me use it because I'm not Catholic. They only let you use it if you're Catholic and have Catholic events. So, you know. It's all right. And I wanted to buy it years ago. It was $745,000, which now, I mean, it's a lot of acres. And it would have been a great investment, but I didn't have $5, let alone $7,000. Back in the day. But I remember when it went up for sale, and I was so sad. Okay, well, I'm almost done here. I just want to add some green into here. Thanks for coming back and visiting. I have a couple of local classes coming up in October and November. 2 local classes if anybody's local and wants to come to a class. I have a lettering class and then a card making class. It wasn't my idea. I don't like making cards. But it was for my daughter's friend is in charge of this Parks and Recreation area near us. And she needed some people to do some classes. And so I said, all right, I'll do them. So I'm doing a holiday card making class and a lettering class. I posted it earlier today, so you can find it here on this page. But if you need more information, if you're local or you want to come visit, let me know. I already have a bunch of people signed up, they said. So that's exciting. All right, almost done. Any updates on Joanne Sharp? I had one a few days ago from her daughter that she was going into a rehab facility. They've raised a boatload of money, a lot of money, which makes me happy. Because I guess her husband is retired and they're living on a fixed income, and she gets a lot of her money to live from her classes and her retreats. So, surprise. She's in a rehab facility, and I guess she'll be there for quite some time. It sounds like she needs to relearn some stuff. I haven't looked recently. But it sounds like she's going to be okay. She's out of ICU, in other words, out of trouble. you know. So that's your update on Joanne Sharp. Did the dogs miss me? Yeah, they missed me. But I don't think dogs understand time, you know. And they had Brent, and he did a great job. So I don't think they missed me like you would think they missed me. I don't know. I don't know how dogs miss people. So, what else do you want to talk about? I should have loads to talk about, but I think I'm talked out. We all talked about Joanne Sharp there. We all shared our Joanne Sharp stories, because a lot of the ladies that follow both Anne and myself also follow Joanne. I love that now so much. I don't have my regular pens with me. I don't know what I have. Let's see. They're all scattered around this house. It's not as hot as I thought it would be here. Oh my God, the humidity in Kansas. Sorry, not a fan. But you know what's interesting is my psoriasis did really good in Kansas. Like, I didn't have one problem with it. Didn't need my inhaler. So maybe I need a hot, dry, humidity area to live in. I don't know. Because I did good. That was surprising. And then when I got out of the plane in Las Vegas, even though I didn't even go outside, my hand swelled up. Like, the psoriasis did not like Las Vegas. Hey, that's still your dad. Same guy from 5 minutes ago. I'm going to take you out in just a minute. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. But can't always go fast. Because this all needs a lot of detail in my eyes. It was fun to teach that little mini book that I taught at the retreat, because I think now people know how much time detail takes. Because it takes a lot of time to do detail. It's easy to get the basic shapes in. I need blue. Blue, blue, blue. Okay, Bugsy, it's still your dad. Thank you for being a good watchdog, but at least understand that it's him out there. Trying to do quick detail, because I know I've gone a long time today. Because I had all that cuteness to share from Cindy Dietz and Joan and Donna. Who else am I missing? Pat Brooks. So much cuteness in the mailbox. Yeah, I think we're going to mix stuff up next year. I don't know that we're going to do prompts next year. I don't know that we're going to do journal play day classes. I don't know. I just think I need to mix it up a bit. Rebecca Swayze came. That was fun to get to meet Rebecca. I haven't ever met her before. So that was fun. Okay, I think I am done except for one last thing. We'll see what happens with this after coming off of the aeroplane. This is my Nuvo glitter pen. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. I just wanted the water to be glittery. Bugsy, that's your dad. He's in the kitchen. That's Dad, Bugsy. Yeah. Golly. She just can't figure it out. Brent, will you say something to Bugsy? It's just Dad, see? Okay, lots of glitter. Oh, it's all right. I'm taking you guys out right now. All right, there we go. I'd like to build the world a home and furnish it with love, grow apple trees and honeybees and snow white turtle doves. And then, this is pretty wet, so I can turn it over and show you. I have the name of the song here, the year, the first group that sang it for the Coke commercial, and then the second group that came back and sang it. Donna said, if no one got sick or injured on your retreat, consider it a good one. That's true, they did. They did not, I mean, nobody got sick or injured. Because at the other retreats, there's always drama. We had zero drama. All right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Let's just look really quick at what it is so I can think about it today. Tomorrow is, and I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find. But that's today's. Got a lot of glitter going on there. It's gonna dry and it'll be beautiful. All right, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm happy to be home. Love you guys. Okay, bye.